Dunkin, it's been a minute. A cookie butter latte. Oh, sorry, a cookie butter cold brew. That is what I'm holding. That is what I'm going to be reviewing for you right here on the Fast Foodies YouTube channel. Now I picked up this all new cookie butter cold brew from the one and only Dunkin Donuts. And I haven't been to Dunkin in quite some time. But when I saw that they came out with a whole new menu, can you believe it? A whole new menu for this winter season, I had to get myself back over there because I know how much you guys love seeing reviews of all the newest and the latest fast food items. But not only that, snacks, ice creams, and cereals. So I decided to pick one of these new cookie butter cold brews up and review them for you guys. But that is not the only thing I picked up at Dunkin'. No, I actually also got the all new cookie butter donut, which you better believe I will be reviewing. You're not going to want to miss out on that. So make sure to go ahead, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on that. They also have a few new other breakfast menu items, a few other drinks, which I do plan on reviewing. Just hold your horses, and I will make sure to get myself back over there to Dunkin' quite a few more times. I'm kind of sad that they only have a cold version of this cookie butter cold brew. I wish they came out with a hot version, like a cookie butter hot cocoa. Now that would be something I would much rather prefer because it is cold outside. That's actually why I'm reviewing this inside, because it's a bit warmer. And I'm pretty sure that this cookie butter cold brew does come with cookie crumbles. I'll put some B-roll up on screen what it looked like when I first got it. But it took a little while for me to get home, and since then, all the cookie crumbles, I'm pretty sure, have sunk to the bottom of this cold brew. But I'm hoping that I still get some of that cookie butter flavor. Now, I don't really know what cookie butter is, although I do know that it is delicious. It actually kind of reminds me of like a Nutella. You know, cookie butter is kind of similar to Nutella. It's just as sweet, just not as chocolatey. Think of a cookie version of Nutella. That's what I think of when I think of cookie butter. What do you think of when you hear cookie butter? There you go. But before these cookie butter cookie pieces get any more soggy, let's give this a sip. It's actually surprisingly decent. Now I'm not sure 100% on what the last thing that I reviewed from Dunkin' was, but I'm pretty sure that one of the latest things that I reviewed was back in the summer. It was like I think it was a birthday cake frappuccino, a birthday cake coffee, and boy, I was very disappointed in that. So I didn't have too high of expectations going into this review with this cookie butter cold brew, but it's actually not too bad. You get that coffee flavor, that cookie butter flavor. It's not super strong, but it is sweet. You're getting a good amount of sweetness, and I do think if I tried this right away, like right out of Dunkin', then I would have gotten even a stronger cookie butter flavor, because what is supposed to be topping this cookie butter fun game, count how many times I say cookie butter. What's supposed to be topping this cold brew is a cookie butter foam. And so I think if I tried it right away, that foam would have been the first thing that entered my mouth, and I just would have been blasted in the face with some cookie butter cookie sweetness. But instead, I think that cookie butter cold brew foam has kind of sunk down, dissolved into this cold brew. And so the cookie butter flavor isn't as concentrated as it would have been in the foam, in the foam medium. Does that make sense? It's not as concentrated as it would have been if it was in a foam. But since it has dissolved throughout, you're getting a little bit of sweetness in every sip. And now sadly, I do think all those cookie pieces down there, they're kind of MIA, missing in action. Ooh, never mind. I did just get a small little cookie piece. That was actually pretty good. A little soggy, as it could be expected, since it's been sitting in this cold brew Dunkin drink. I don't know, maybe it's because I went to different Dunkin Donuts this time. But for what it is, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. If that cookie butter donut is anything similar to this, then I think it's gonna be a pretty darn good donut. Actually, I saw some pictures, and I think it's supposed to be like filled with cookie butter flavor. And now imagine taking that cookie butter donut and like dipping it into this coffee. And I was actually gonna pick it up at the same time I got this coffee, but they were sold out. So I got to go back tomorrow morning to get that donut. But this coffee, cold brew coffee, especially for not being too much of a coffee lover, I must admit that. Before I mess up any more words, let me give this rating. I'm going to give this cold brew cookie butter cold brew, this cookie butter cold brew from Dunkin Donuts a rating of, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. I gotta be honest with you guys, I was going into this review kind of expecting this to be a 4, maybe a 5 out of 10, but I was actually pleasantly surprised, and I think if I did try this right out of Dunkin Donuts, I would probably be giving this maybe an 8 out of 10. Of course, we don't know though. We can never know unless I buy this again, which I probably won't because this is pretty expensive. I think this costs like $3 or $4, and the donut's like $1.50. So honestly, I'd probably just go with 2 or 3 donuts instead of this cold brew. Unless, of course, you don't like donuts and you like a cold brew more. Then, well, I would go with the cold brew. But it's still cheaper than Starbucks. I think a Starbucks coffee is like $6 or $7. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in that that cookie butter donut review. If you made it to the end of this video, then I'm sure that you want to become a fast foodie as well. So all you have to do is hit that subscribe button. And to see exclusive behind the scenes footage, then you can head on over to Instagram and follow the Fast Foodies at Fast Foodies Review.